Hi, welcome to Family Wealth Planning Partners. I'm Brian Ramsey, and this week we're continuing our series around questions that you should be asking a financial advisor. So this week's question is, how often would you review my wealth plan or my retirement plan? Really what you're looking for is you want to make sure that you understand how often, if any, beyond the first production of your wealth plan, would you be reviewing it? And the reason you want to ask that question is because you have to understand there are two different types of financial plans that are done in our business. Number one, there's doing a basic financial plan, and then there's doing financial planning. And there's a difference between the two. Number one, when you're doing a financial plan for a client, or you're getting a financial plan completed by an advisor, they're really getting information, putting it into whatever software package they use, and they're giving you a snapshot in time of what your financial picture looks like. And they may provide a bunch of fancy reports with, pretty charts, and they may also give a list of recommendations of stuff that you need to do. But that's really a basic financial plan. Now the issue is, and one of the drawbacks of doing a financial plan, is that in a year or 2 years, if you go back to that same advisor and say, hey, I want an update, or hey, something's popped up and I want to redo or take another look at my plan, they're going to have to ask you for all that same data back again and again. They look at a snapshot in time of what your overall financial plan looks like. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. What we do is we prefer the financial planning process, and that means that yes, clients give us data in the beginning, we compile that information, but we typically keep it updated on a regular basis. And so we look at it annually. So every year a client comes in and we review their financial plan. Why do we do that? Because we want to make sure that goals haven't changed. We want to make sure that they're on track to accomplish their goals. And so it's important to look at every year. Now, one of the great things about really doing financial planning is that it's an ongoing developing process. So we have clients all the time that will call up and say, hey, I'm considering selling my house and buying another house, or I'm considering buying a second home. And we just plug in whatever that information is into their plan, and we can look at it no problem at all. So it's tough to do that when you've done a financial plan for someone and it's not updated and kept up, to update information. It's kind of tough to do that because now you're having the client give you all brand new information in order to get accurate results. Whereas if you're doing financial planning, it is an ongoing process that constantly evolves and changes. We get information fed into the plan on a regular basis, so it's always up to date. And if a client calls up and wants to see, how their plan has changed based on some financial transaction they're getting ready to do, we can do it no problem. And so that's the important piece of to know the difference between doing a financial plan and doing financial planning. If you want more details around the difference in the two, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. But again, we do all financial planning. It's just incredibly important you understand the difference between the two, because I will tell you that a lot of advisors are not going to explain the difference in the two. And if you want to do a refresh, it's a process to walk through, unless you're doing financial planning, which is what we do. So anyway, if you get any questions between the two, please give us a call. Be happy to answer any questions. Tune in next week. We're going to go through another question that you should be asking your advisor. Take care and have a good week.